Will you be able to complete the hardest quest in Sea of Thieves without steering? Maybe, but I'm going to prove that it's completely possible, so let's set the rules. First, I cannot move the wheel in any situation. Second, I cannot ask other pirates for help. And what I can do is, first, everything else. Second, that's all. Now that I have loaded all the crates, I was not sure what to do next, so I just dropped those sails and went. But then my crewmate spoke to me.
Do you really want to do this?
Of course I want. What do you don't like? And the bird went silent. But then I missed the island. I was sailing far away from it. I tried using the wind to turn me, but then wind just changed directions.
We will surely have to wait a long time before you get the wind.
So I waited. Well, that didn't work. Let's just try again. So I tried, but the waves just pushed me off, so I moved on. The second outpost I started at was Gallon's grave, and right from the beginning I found out that I was pointed the right direction. Great? No, because I hit a bad start where I couldn't bounce from any rocks. But actually, I made it pretty far and was convinced that this will be easy now. But actually, I was wrong. I sailed into a fleet and rammed into a few more rocks. So was I heading the wrong direction? Wrong! Or right, because I would be heading the right direction. Either way, so what? All that thinking made my brain into smoothie, and the only thing I remember is hitting another rock and arriving at Port Merrick. After my brain respawned, I woke up in the tavern of Port Merrick. So I went on my second route and I realized that I was heading the wrong direction. I was ramming straight into the rock, and I got stuck. I thought that I could do nothing, so should I just try over again? Wrong, because I won't give up now, like I have given up at studying for the chemistry test multiple times. And I made it from the position and was ready to sail further. So I carried on, but then I saw another ship in my way, and because I can't turn, the fight would not be in my favor. Luckily, I rotated around the rock so well that I was heading away from the ship. But another rock has taken that from me and gave me the direction in the sloop. But the waves came to help, and with them I was able to crash land on the outpost. But I landed in a spot where I couldn't reach with harpoon, so I started taking everything by hand, and the mental problems of carrying 20 crates finally revealed themselves. Another one with a hidden shark. Haha. Another one. Whee! But when I finally sold everything, I had 2 out of 4 outposts done, and that is exactly halfway! So, now I start at the 3rd outpost and I was ready to go. But just as I left the port, I sailed straight in the storm, which is the worst thing that can happen, because the storm moves your wheel randomly, and even with steering, it's really hard to get out of it. But when I did, I realized that my wheel is all the way to the right. So my new strategy was clear: sail in a circle for 10 minutes. Well, it doesn't seem to work. I might just have to wait longer. This turtle was not working, so I sailed back into the storm to change my wheel, and it worked. Now I was ready to get to the outpost. But did you think it will be that easier? Wrong, a break attacked me and I was not able to make a cell. Which is okay, because the game is called Sea of Thieves. I just do it again, it's not that hard after all. So I did, and on my second attempt everything was going fine. Except that Galleon at the outpost that I needed to go to, and my ship destroying itself in a rock. Okay, now for the 3rd time. I sailed into a random rock and made a finally good maneuver, and it's straight at the port. But then I missed the outpost and I thought that it's over. Wrong again, because I played in a different universe. I hit the shop like the storm hitting me on my first attempt. Now the only thing left, going from Ancient Spire. So now we are back at the starting outpost and we are ready to make it. I started feeling hopeless. There seemed to be no way of completing the run here. The wind was just not allowing me to, so I left. I made my way to the tavern and I lost all hope. But then my bird flew to me and said,
Why don't you use the wind as I told you before?
I tried, but it keeps pushing me in the wrong direction.
Why didn't say that it won't take time, but your journey is only beginning? Just as I told you, the journey is just beginning.
And then I realized that he meant that I need to be patient for the wind and understand it so it can turn my ship. So I went again and again. I was waiting until the wind started turning my ship the right direction. It failed many times, but when I made more maneuvers around the rock, I was getting closer and closer to my destination. Around the rock, ship, go, you can do it, come on! My crewmate was watching me. I cannot let him down now. He has taken me on such a journey. I was losing my direction, but a rock came to rescue. Will it be able to help me enough? Yes, it helped, but I needed one more turn. I have done it. And finally, I ended with selling all the loot in my final destination.